motion D. So can I call on Catherine Nicholl for the National Executive, motion D, please.
Thank you, Vice President, and thanks for that wonderful speech, Mr. President. That was excellent. I'm sure everybody's inspired by it, really. Colleagues, it's Catherine Nicholl again, number 47. This time, as said, the National Executive want to move this motion. It's on career pathways. Delegates, every one of you are in this room because you chose a career in teaching. Many of you entered the profession with the expectation that opportunities to take on further responsibility would arise once you had gained sufficient subject knowledge, were confident in your ability to teach young people at all certificate levels, and had gained experience in supporting pupils in the classroom. Many in the room will remember that it was once a reasonable plan to career progression to around a time frame that would involve spending around 5 or more years climbing the main grade scale, gaining expertise in the classroom, engaging in CPD, acting on advice from colleagues, and honing skills before taking on the role of an assistant principal teacher of subject, or looking into specialising and supporting young people through guidance or behaviour support or learning support. In time, this could lead to becoming a principal teacher in a chosen field, and after a few years of middle management experience, the next step would be an assistant head teacher's post or a secondment to the Learning and Teaching Scotland, the SQA, CERC, to name but 3. After gaining wider experience and deeper insight into the education policy and its impact on practice, the next step on the ladder may have been a return to school to take on the role of a deputy head and ultimately head teacher. Alternatively, you could consider a move to the Education Directorate, take on the role of an education officer, go on to become a senior officer, move up to service manager, step up to Assistant Director of Education, and then aim to become the Director. Or you could think about moving to the HMIE. The world was your oyster. Teachers who wanted to advance their careers left their posts vacant for a while. This gave other aspiring leaders a chance to take on acting positions so they could further their own career goals. And so the wheel turned. But that world no longer exists. Intertwined and interconnected career streams have silted up over the past 15 years or so. Those who wish to focus their career purely on their ability to enhance teaching and learning have had their boat hauled beneath the water by the removal of chartered teacher. Andreas Schleicher, I do apologise if I've said that wrong, of the OECD, has intimated that in his view, the key to retention of experienced teachers is fostering a feeling of ownership in their own professional practice. This leads to job satisfaction and quality teaching. He has also noted that in countries that achieve the highest PISA ratings for pupil attainment, our profession is considered to be intellectually attractive. The National Centre on Education and the Economy in the USA have also considered an improvement in their educational structures. They published a report that found that the teaching profession in Finland is highly regarded and a career in education is highly sought after. There, 90% of teaching professionals stay in the profession for the duration of their career. The reasons being that classroom teachers experience a high degree of autonomy, work collaboratively, and are involved in research and development and curriculum design. These findings are significant and should be fundamental to the work of the Career Pathways Group the Minister referred to earlier on. In Scotland, career progression in secondary has been choked by the removal of assistant principal teacher. The formation of faculties has caused the loss of principal teacher positions, and the removal of assistant head teachers' posts has stifled the route to senior management. A direct consequence of this is the reduction in the number of acting posts that have become available. A check on the 71 secondary principal teacher posts advertised in My Job Scotland last weekend revealed that only 5 were on acting basis. Those who aspire to leadership have few opportunities to do so. The number of posts available is also a limiting factor. It was heartening to see that a few employers have chosen to avoid reducing the number of leadership roles through creation of faculties. However, once these positions are filled, there is a strong possibility that they will not become available again for 30 or more years. Given the demographic of those who gain PT posts and the limited number of senior leadership positions these middle managers could move on to. There are around 24,000 teachers at the top of the main grade scale in Scotland. They have reached this after 6 years in the classroom. Given the availability of jobs at this, the most fluid time of the year, and the fact that retirement age seems to be heading towards 70, it seems the prospect of spending 40 years in the same job on the same point on the main grade scale could be a reality for the majority of teachers if change does not occur. Another logjam to career progression has been caused by teacher shortages and cuts to education budgets. Teachers often find they will not receive permission to be released for secondment opportunities that become available because there are no supply staff to teach their subject or the staffing budget is overstretched. Some employers do appear to be making an attempt to create posts linked to the modern curricular model. I spotted PT of school improvement in BGE in science, BGE in social subjects, numeracy, literacy. There are hideous 4 posts like the creative design and DYW, developing the young workforce. Literacy, family engagement, health and well-being. There's also pupil equity funded posts. These are bearing titles like PT or DHT of raising attainment, care and progress. I also came across a PT of equity and excellence post, a strange one, as this is the title of the governance review document. I imagine the job sizing exercise for this post would have been quite a feat. These posts are opening up career development routes, but the difficulty with them is that the remits are ill-defined and the workload involved can quickly become overly burdensome. There is disparity in the job specifications for the posts that are being made available. Promoted posts have become so diverse in nature that there is a Wild West feel about it all. Opportunities for promotion seem to be becoming something of a postcode lottery, subject to happen chance. Posts are being offered within authorities, not nationally. Candidates who reach the interview stage after LEAT are chosen because they have acting experience. Only those lucky few who have been in the right place at the right time will have gained this. There needs to be a stronger career framework to ensure equitable progression routes for all. The education sector is not proving attractive to graduates. Recruitment is down, and a significant number of teachers who complete probation leave the profession soon after qualifying. It is likely that the confused situation regarding career pathways are having an impact on this. There is an urgent need to create a career pathway that offers rewarding career development if we are to retain talented teachers in Scotland. The panel on career pathways will consider international evidence, previous Scottish policy, curricular and pedagogical leadership, support for learning and, crucially, subject specialism. A wide range of stakeholders will be involved, so it is vitally important that we keep a weather eye on proceedings to ensure that the role of the classroom teacher is a core around which the pathway winds. 30 seconds.
Yeah. 26.
Yeah. I was about to say, Mr. Vice President, colleagues, I commend this motion to you.
Can I ask for a seconder, please? No.
I've got Stuart doing it.
Good afternoon, colleagues. I can't really add much to what Catherine's added, so I'll just formally second the motion. Thank you.
Any more contributions from the floor? James? Anyone else? No?
Did you have a speech prepared, James? No. You want to do it?
Okay. Would you like to come up, James? No? Okay. Okay, in that case, I'll proceed to the vote. Those in favour? Those against? Okay, none. And any abstentions? No? Unanimous. Thank you.